What up, guys? Yandere Neko here, and we got another Donut Operator video to react to. And Brandon Herrera's reacting to Brandon Herrera content's just gonna have to wait because, well, Donut Operator uploaded. And with a title like Highway Chase-Ins with Firing Squad, you know it's gonna be some scumbag who won't be missed. Just utter gutter trash. I'm assuming. That's normally how this stuff goes. So, also, Oblivion and Doom came out recently, so I kinda want to play that. I don't have to upload, I don't have big enough of a following to go full time. Point being, let's get into the video.
Back up! Back up!
Hi everyone, Donut here. Today's story comes straight out of the California refugee-riddled state of Idaho. The skies are clear, the roads are long, and occasionally someone tries to unalive by cop right next to a water park.
What fun!
In this video, some guy tries to turn a kid's lazy river into a live fire exercise.
Shoot, I don't remember the last time we've got one from Idaho. It's always going to be a California one, or a Chicago, or a New York. Occasionally you get, like, a Florida one, or Texas. Don't see many Idahos that I remember, so...
We got a pit maneuver on the interstate and deputies who almost got flattened. The suspect...
But, it's nice to see an actual proper, state get represented.
Suspect even calls 911 for advice.
We're not on the same side.
Not that I have any loyalty to the whole greater Idaho thing. I'm a southerner, but,
You gotta see this stuff, but first a word from our sponsor. The sponsor for this video is...
Yeah, I'm assuming you're getting sponsored because don't think YouTube's gonna be happy about this one. It's annoying. I'm the MW2 generation, okay? I don't care what I see or hear, but yeah, showing a video like this, you're definitely gonna want sponsors.
Upside. Groceries, gas, and pretty much all your essentials are expensive as hell these days, so why not...
Thanks, Obama.
I'll get a little bit money back with this cool app called Upside. Basically what Upside does is anytime you go out to get groceries, you go out to eat, or you even get gas, you get a little money back. There are over 100,000 restaurants, gas stations, and grocery stores on the Upside app. The average earners on Upside are getting as much as $280 a year back. There's no confusing rewards, points, or credit. It's money. Hell, you can use Upside at Phillips 66, Shell, Valero, Circle K, Marathon, Chevron, Exxon, Mobil, TA, 7-Eleven, Love's, BP, Puns.
What about Erico? Do they support Erico? Ever since one of your last videos, I only go to Erico now. No.
Places. What about restaurants? Chipotle, Papa John's, Dairy Queen, Domino's, Marco's Pizza, Arby's, Checkers, KFC, Popeyes, Rally's, Taco Bell, Wendy's, and more. Every time you shop there, Upside gives you a little bit of money back. Hell yeah, free money. And who don't want free money? Like I said, Upside users are making as much as $280 a year. To find out how much you could earn, click the link in the description to download Upside and use the code DONUT. If you use the code DONUT, you'll get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas, or scan the QR code here to claim this offer. Download the free app, use the code DONUT, get some money. On to our video. Hi, welcome back from that awesome ad. Before we jump into today's main story, I want to share with you a moment of pure, unfiltered Ohio. Because folks, I think we finally reached the peak of white trash evolution. Florida. It is not a Florida story this time. Nope. This gem comes straight out of Springfield Township, Ohio. Our Officer Brandon, pulls someone over for driving with a suspended license. Then he approaches the car and sees what I can only describe as Breaking Bad meets the Jungle Book.
Where's your dad?
Hey, in this awful triplet. He's just getting home. Over by the Goodyear Blimp hangar.
Oh. Hey.
What?
I should not come here.
Hello?
The raccoon has her meth pipe.
As what?
Oh my god.
Her meth pipe. He's playing with the meth pipe right now. No, don't read.
Well, I never thought I'd see a raccoon holding a meth pipe, but, Also, what does she mean, don't reach in? I'd punt the mess out of that raccoon.
Reach for it. That's evidence now.
Oh, I don't want
the evidence part. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
him to have
Well,
that.
that's why I'm gonna do it.
Sitting in the front seat of the car, chilling like it's Tuesday, is a pet raccoon named Chewy, holding a
Don't remember this episode of Regular Show.
meth pipe in its tiny little raccoon hands.
Which actually, that joke's more relevant than you think, because I believe whoever made Regular Show, like, he made a sketch, in, like, art school of two guys, like, dropping acid, Mordecai and Benson dropping acid, so... I think it was acid, I don't know. Some hallucinogen. Don't do drugs, stay in school. Unless you're graduating, then don't stay in school. But stay off drugs.
Huh?
It's okay.
Okay, you're on Arlington. He'll be here in 2 minutes. I'm right across from my house.
Is that what that
A few
is?
minutes?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is what she's smoking meth in.
Let me repeat that. You may not have heard what I said earlier. A woman was driving around with a raccoon named Chewy, and Chewy, the pet raccoon, was playing with her meth pipe. Natural.
Who names a raccoon Chewy? It's either Rocky, or yeah, it's Rocky. You call the raccoon Rocky. That's just what it is.
Early officers searched the car and found a good amount of meth inside the vehicle. They found 3 used meth pipes, a bunch of narcotics, and what I can only assume is just that 2006 Dodge Neon was full of broken dreams and crushed White Monster cans, which are pretty rad. Oh my god, are there any underground raccoon fight clubs on the dark web where they give them meth? Just let them go at it? Anyways, what?
I'm not saying I'd want to see that, but I wouldn't be against seeing it either. If that makes any sense. Also, White Monster, ew. The real homies drink the pink Monster cans.
Well, I'm gonna research that for you guys. We'll continue.
Few minutes?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is what she's smoking meth in.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
The raccoon's playing with her meth pipe.
All right.
Well, relatively
there's
funny
no-
story,
he's trying
you
to
know.
smoke it.
No, nobody died.
Alright, enough fun and games.
The driver, a 55-year-old woman from Akron, had an active warrant, no license, and no problem with hotboxing a raccoon with meth.
I hate it here.
I don't know if you can accidentally teach a raccoon to use a meth pipe. I think he had it the right side up, too. This isn't Chewy's first trip to the trap house. Rocket fell off the f***ing wagon. He probably trained that little motherfucker to steal catalytic converters, too. Let's be honest. The most important part of the story, though, is that police say Chewy is fine. He might have been involved in a high-speed police chase and shot at police, but he's okay. Here's the crazy part. The woman actually did have the proper paperwork to own the raccoon. We charged Chewy with possession? Was he just holding it for a friend? Was he about to light up and watch Tiger King on a broken iPad? We may never know.
He's cute, right?
The woman is now facing felony drug charges, multiple counts of drug paraphernalia.
The most surprising part of this story is that there's paperwork to own raccoons. Actually, no. Based off of Fled the School, I say you don't need paperwork to own raccoons. Although I forget what the raccoon's name was. I'd have to Google that. Wait, no. It was... Who was Fred the raccoon and who was the school? All I know is the feds killed a school, and that's why Trump won.
And a citation for
Because I get my news from memes.
driving under a suspended license. That little guy is in raccoon jail, just fiending some more of that meth. Moral of the story is lock up your trash cans, silverware, and catalytic converters, because Chewy could be out there and you could be next. Up next, I want to talk about this absolute masterpiece of classic American road rage. And
I mean, I'm on the other side of the country, so... It's gonna be some other meth-addicted raccoon taking parts of my car. I don't know much about cars. Other than how to put anime stickers on them.
by masterpiece, a grown woman bent over and
Andy Tasha raps.
projectile shit on another person's car in broad daylight. I'm Not making this up.
And get rid of that car.
Welcome to Prospect Park, Pennsylvania, where apparently the punishment for getting cut off in traffic is a full-on biological weapon deployed straight from the chamber. Butthole! Let's meet our suspect, a 44-year-old woman who is absolutely mentally stable. She allegedly got out of her car, smiled, strutted up to the car like she was just on the red carpet and happy as hell, and then shit directly on the hood of another person's vehicle.
As you do. Well, so happy that was censored. You know, I did not have a censored scat porn on my to-do list today, but... well, there we go. Well... that's...
You know, I would say I can't even believe this shit, but after being a cop and spending the past almost decade on this YouTube channel, I almost believe anything at this point. Lady just weaponized Taco Bell at a red light. Police are saying that this wasn't just a biological oopsie. This was a tactical dookie deployment. Precision-guided log strike. Get this, she has that website where you pay women to look at certain things. You guys know what I'm talking about. That one website I don't think that the YouTube overlords like people mentioning. That website that makes women who never had really good father figures in their life get a lot of money from.
She had a Twitch?
Can you tell us what happened?
The lady chased me. She chased me and I asked her not to attack me. She chased you? I have a sickness.
If that wasn't enough, her Facebook name is reportedly Head. The self-awareness is astonishing.
I'm proud of her.
What happened with the other driver? Bless their soul, first off. They didn't press charges, probably because they were in shock as to what just unfolded in front of them. Thankfully, our hero with a cell phone caught everything, which according to NBC 10 had to be blurred. The reality of this situation was too graphic for TV. The police chief came out and said very seriously, this is not something we can turn a blind eye to. I don't know if she turned her brown eye to it. She is facing a bunch of charges though. Indecent exposure, harassment, criminal mischief, and my favorite charge, depositing waste on a highway, which sounds like something you'd probably get a warning for if you were a meth-smoking raccoon. Her family says there is more to the story though. I'm sure there is. There's more to the story. Are you guys used to this? Is their family, like, you start going to the family reunion and doing this? There's more to the story. Don't worry. It's just her. She's kind of a silly goose. Live, laugh, that's what we say. Okay, boys and girls, now that you have that burned
alright, the main event. Let's see someone get shot up.
into your soul, let's move on to the main story. I don't think anyone gets poop blasted on in this one.
That's what you think.
August 1st, 2024, Meridian, Idaho. This whole incident kicks off
I see they're already doing the spike traps.
Around 6 p.m. in a place where crime is actually kinda rare. But when crime happens in places where it's rare, and crime happens. A citizen calls 911 and says, hey, there's a guy punching into a car in the restaurant of a sushi place. Life pro tip, if you're trying to avoid the police, don't beat people up in a public parking lot. No one ever listens to my advice. Police roll up and our 24-year-old dumb-ass suspect takes off. This guy runs 2 stop signs, hits 60 in a residential neighborhood, just driving like an absolute crazy person that is asking to get pitted. Cops do lose him briefly though. Luckily, another person driving by sees him driving radically and calls it in to 911. This next part is crazy. I would have never expected this person to call 911. The f***ing suspect while fleeing police.
What? Did he think this was an MW2 lobby? Is he trying to control the cops? What? I am flabbergasted that he would... Why?
I was actually calling because Beyonce actually got the tripping, and I'm kind of like in a police chase, you could say.
Oh, cool. He's just narrating it like a live stream. He treats 911 like it's a felony customer service line.
And they're sitting there like chasing me and sitting there, but it's like, so how do I really go about that?
911 isn't the best place for legal advice, if that's what he was going for. I'm still confused on his motivations.
If that's not enough, he tells 911 that he has a Glock 19 and that he would rather off himself than go to jail.
So I'd rather have them to tell them to back off.
They're not going to back off. You're continuing to flee from them.
I would kill myself right.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Police chase him for miles, and there's even a failed spike strip attempt.
Yeah. What was the plan with that? Just, reasonable response. Have a good day, sir. Like that's. It's you either come in cuffs or in a body bag. That's how that works. In case anyone was getting any ideas, do not try to hold yourself hostage like that.
Tim.
Spike strip.
So officers and dispatch are trying to...
I'm assuming the cop cars have, like, special kind of rubber, because how do they not get affected by the spike strips? I don't know how the spike strips work.
Reason with the dude. Spike strips aren't really working right now, so we're at our last resort, which of course is a pit maneuver. God, those are so fun to do. A Kuna police sergeant hits him with a pit that would make a NASCAR driver proud.
I'm gonna try for a pit on the on-ramp.
Cue the initial D music.
The RAV4 the suspect is driving spins out, the door flies open. What does the suspect do next?
Let me guess. He goes for the Glock. They always do.
Car! Get out of the car! Stay back, stay back, stay back! Hands! Show us your hands! Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up! Get out of the car!
You all guessed it, he gets out of the vehicle holding a gun in his right hand. This is it. This is the oh shit moment for every cop on scene. Suspect's holding a gun, ignoring commands, and everyone knows that the next couple seconds could be the deciding factor on whether they go home.
Get out of the car! Show me your... Back up! Get out of the car! Show me your...
And nothing of value was...
Officers from Ada County and Kuna PD raised their weapons and opened fire. Multiple shots hit the suspect, dropping him to the pavement. Remarkably, no civilians were hurt because some of those rounds skipping off of the pavement made it into the water park.
Parks are supposed to be fun.
Well,
Officers rushed in, secured the gun, and of course, tried to render aid to the suspect.
that
Paramedics
is a
took the guy
miracle.
to the hospital, and he lived. He was later charged
It was Shinzo Abe guiding the bullets.
with domestic battery, fleeing and eluding, and a few other felonies. The grand theft and robbery charges were dropped in a plea deal. So yes, he lived, and no, he didn't get to make it good on that threat to avoid jail. He's now sitting in...
Well, sure, if he actually did live then never mind.
one. The Valley County prosecutor reviewed the case and said it was 100% justifiable. There were a couple of ricochets. Like I said, some of the rounds made it into the water park, one even bouncing off of a car in the parking lot. Every innocent person enjoying that water park was able to go on their way, go in that pissy, lazy river, and get their funnel cakes.
Look out for the pigs!
Let me know what you think about this incident. Should you be able to shoot someone who chemically and biologically puts their poo-poo all over your car? Should they start issuing body armor with the inner tubes at the water park?
I mean, I'd frickin' that. Yeah, I'd probably go for a gun because at that point, I don't really want to go to hands if you defecate on my car.
I love you guys. Let me know in the comments.
Oh, please like, share, and subscribe. This was a shorter one. Also, not much shorter to comment on. But I'll catch y'all in the next video.